Hi guys, thanks for watching my video. My name is Bean. Well, my name is Juan, but most people call me Bean. Anyway, I did this project because I felt that the world needs to be more aware of what's happening. Alright, so the first thing I want to get into is mass consciousness and awareness. Let's start off with the basics. Mass consciousness is consciousness, right? Let's say, you probably know what being conscious is and consciousness, so let me just skip through that. Anyway, we're all one. There was research found about, that was way too aggressive. Okay.
It was research.
Alright, so basically think of it this way. We all make this reality together that we experience, but we each experience our own individual realities within that. So mass consciousness is that reality we create that we all see together. And that's what the world is today. But why is that? It's because everybody's living in fear, and this system is based on fear. That's how they control you and keep you in line. Alright, so another really good thing to be aware about and be informed or have a general understanding of is the law of attraction, which is, if I try to really get into it, it can take a long time, so I'm just gonna give you a little summary. Basically what it is whatever you are thinking or whatever it is that you're projecting, you are attracting back to yourself. The next thing I want to get into is what this world needs, because this world is in really bad shape and so are the people. And now more than ever, this country is facing a crisis that's really, really bad. Anyway, what's love? Because this world needs a little bit of light and love and happiness and faith. So, and I don't mean faith as in religion either, so. Love, it flows from being rather than becoming. You don't become love, you just are. It's not something that you strive for, you know? That just makes it that less real. It's love is, it just is. And you know the difference between somebody that says they do things for love, but anyway, love also cares equally for both the oppressor and the oppressed. And I know what I said also applies to myself, because I'm probably, that's probably my biggest struggle right now, because honestly I can't stand these damn politicians. They're really frustrating, and I have to learn to, I suppose, love them as well. But yeah, I mean, nobody's perfect, we all have some of the things to work for, so I can also say that I used to have some things to work for, but I'm just gonna share what I've learned so far. So join me in my adventures. What the fuck? So I want to get into issues from within that everybody faces and everybody has to struggle with. And I want to give an example of a macro scale example. A lot of the injustices we see that make us so mad in the world begin deep within ourselves, and we don't even realize it. And when you see those things that make us so mad when something bad happens in the world, and you just fail to realize that the same influences that made that happen are the same influences you let yourself happen to you, if that made sense. I don't know, but you know what I'm trying to say. And I just think it's funny how some people get so mad at something, or like this event or whatever, and the people, they're no different than those people that did that same event. And that's another big problem with the world of ignorance that we live in. Another thing to keep in mind is a lot of people struggle with the should have beens and the what ifs of life, and that's just really dragging you down. All you're really doing is attaching an anchor to yourself. because you never really move on and you never really live in the present. And living in the present is the only thing that matters. Nowness is everything. And nowness is a very important trait for us to learn. If you live in the now, you're actually living, basically. I mean, we live in times that don't belong to us, and that's one of the biggest issues we face in modern society. Our whole pattern of living emphasizes separateness, privacy, selfness, distinctions, and ownership. We are saturated with eyes and minds. Again, modern society here is just saturated with materialism, what you own, what's yours, and what you get to build for yourself. There is no us, there is no we, therefore there will never be peace in this system. So what we need to do is we just need to unite and help each other out. It's that simple. I mean, the elite win simply by having us divided. I'm gonna wrap it up with a quote by someone named Thomas Merton, and it goes, "The more one seeks the good outside oneself as something to be acquired, the more the good is objectively analyzed, the more it is treated as something to be attained by special virtuous techniques, the less real it becomes." So you do not seek out to be a good person, you just become and you are a good person. And that's the first step into fixing things in this reality. I also want to leave you with a question until the next video. I'll answer it. What am I? I need you guys to answer that question for me, or at least think about it. What are you? Just remember, guys, just breathe, everything's gonna be alright. Sending my love and positive vibes towards you. Remember not to give in to fear. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. May love, peace, and light find you someday. Or ASAP, actually.